All right, I am looking at a new puzzle today. Now, I've had a couple of different people request this to me recently, actually, and it's called Stepdle. All right, so I'm gonna pull up the instructions here. So I believe the way this works is, so it says you guess a 4, 5, 6, and 7 letter word. You have 20 total tries to guess them all. You start with a 4-letter word, and then once you guess it correctly, then it increases. So it's like normal Wordle, but you get longer words, and you have to solve 4 words, I guess. And I don't think there's any connection from word to word. That's the one thing I'm not entirely sure about. I think they're just 4 completely different words. It should be interesting. So let's see, 4-letter word. What would be a good 4-letter word to start with? You know, something like star would be pretty good, I think. Let's go with that. I don't know. I haven't really done 4-letter Wordles much. Okay. Well, that wasn't great. Could we do lone? Lone Star. I'll start with Lone Star. All right. Ooh, okay. So that was really good. So, I mean, it could be once. I think that's pretty good. Let's go with once. All right, awesome. So we got the 4-letter word. 3 guesses. That's good, because if we need to get 4 words in 20 guesses, we obviously need to average less than 5 guesses per word. Now, it would seem that longer words are harder, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case, because with longer words, you can actually guess more letters. You can check more letters, and there's more letters in the word, so you're more likely to get a match as well. You know, with 4-letter word, 26 letters in the alphabet, like there's, at least 22 letters that aren't gonna be in the word. So anyways, on to the next one. All right, so 5 letters, I mean, this is what we're used to, right? This is our normal. I don't wanna do a 3-word start or anything, because we're trying to do it in as few guesses as possible so we can get under 20. So I'm thinking, I mean, we could go with stare, just kind of stick with what we've been doing. I think that's pretty good. Let's go with stare. Okay, so there is an E at the end, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it's related to this one so far, but we'll see. And interesting, so there's definitely a benefit to sort of playing this like hard mode Wordle, because again, you don't want to have any extra guesses, so sometimes you might not guess an E at this point on your next guess, but I think it might be worth putting it in there. Could do place. No, the A is not 3rd. Could be something like algae. That's actually not a terrible guess, because it does check 2 more spots for the A. So we're probably gonna locate the A at that point. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so the A is at the beginning, which is interesting, because I was not planning to guess an A at the beginning unless I guessed 2 A's. I would have probably put the A second. So that worked out well, and we do have a G and an L, which is awesome. So, so AG, something LE maybe? Agile? Agile's pretty good. All right, we've got the 5-letter word. Continuing with our 3 guesses per word. So now we need a 6-letter word. No, we're not gonna be able to stare. We could do like, stared. We could do stared. I was gonna say we don't wanna do stairs, obviously, with the double S. I don't know if D is the best letter to use though. Yeah, I think instead I wanna do trains. I think that's better. Let's go with that. Okay. So maybe the E would have been good to use. Got an S and an R. I'm thinking about trying something, starts with an S and maybe ends in ER. I mean, that seems not too bad. We could do SCO, scorer, we don't wanna do that. We could do scored. I was thinking about ER, but we could, that's not terrible. New letters, new spots for the R and the S. If the R is yellow and the E is green, I'll probably, think that the R is at the end. Let's go with that. Okay, so I am thinking that now. So something like this, there's no A, I, or O. We could have a U, otherwise we're gonna have to probably repeat the E. So if it's a consonant after the S, what could it be? It can't be a T, it can't be a C. We could do an L or a P. Something like that? I don't know what that would be. Otherwise, we could do SE. Ooh, we could do something like this, like Sealer. I don't know if that's, I think that's AL. Seeper. That's probably a word, but I don't like that too much. Could do something with the U like sulker. K's not the best letter, but... Or it could be something like suffer, but we probably don't want to do a double letter. I think sulker's not too bad because I like L as a possible second letter after the S. It's good to check for the U. I'm thinking ER, but if it's not ER, then we'll know the R is third. So let's go with sulker. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was really good. Ooh, so it could be summer with a double M. What else could it be? Well, suffer, of course. We had suffer as a possibility before. Suffer, summer, supper. Ooh, surfer with another R, because the R could be third. That's the only other spot we could put an R, and of course there's a word with that possibility. Okay, so I've got a bunch. Now, the question is, do we burn a guess? I think we burn a guess here because there's too many options. We've got suffer, supper, summer, surfer, probably something else. And so I think we need to burn a guess to figure out which one of those it is. Something with an M, a P, and an F, and maybe an R in the third position. And it won't be right, but we could potentially guess, you know, 4 times before we get it, or more, if there's probably more other options that I'm not even thinking of. So, if we're unlucky, whereas this way, we hopefully can guarantee we get it in 2 more guesses. So, that's what I'm thinking. So something with an R third, and has a P, an F, and an M. So, what would be good? Maybe P something, pour... All right, well, I can't think of anything that actually uses P, F, M, and has an R in the third position, but I did think of frumpy. So I think I'm just gonna go with that. It'll at least check for the F, the M, and the P. And the only problem is it doesn't help us with suffer versus surfer. Okay, I changed my mind because here's what I'm thinking. If I wanna know if the R is there, and so I'm gonna go with purism because it has the M and the P for summer and supper. It also checks for the R here. If we get the R, then I think it has to be surfer. And if we don't get the P, the R, or the M, then I think it's probably suffer. So I'm gonna go with that. Okay, interesting. So there is an M, so I think it's gotta be summer then. All right, so apologies. I just noticed that the thing had gone off the screen. I haven't played this game before, so I didn't realize how tall it was gonna get. I've adjusted it now, so you should be able to see it, hopefully. So, I think we could see everything up till the last guess. So purism, there we go. Yellows, I'm thinking summer. I think it's gotta be, it has to have an M. So it's S-U-M something E-R. Or something M-E-R. So yeah, summer, let's go with summer. Okay, it was summer. Good, now we're on to 7 letters. What do we want to do for 7 letters? We could do trashed. That's not too bad. I've done trashing before for 8 letters. I don't know, I don't feel like D is the best letter to guess sometimes, but it's okay. I think it's fine. Let's go with it. Huh, there is a D. Okay, well, it was a good letter to guess this time, apparently. Okay, everything's still, now I'm paranoid that it's not gonna be on the screen over there, so. Okay, so I'm thinking S-T, E at the end probably. Definitely wanna use an O, maybe an I. I actually can't think of anything that starts with S-T, ends in an E, and has a D. All the things I'm thinking of end in an E-D. So what if we flip it around? Do D-E at the beginning. Depicts. Put the S-T at the end and the D-E, I don't know. Why not? Those are good letters. I is good to check. I was thinking about trying to do an O, but an I is just as good, I think so. And I always like to check the C, because I always forget about the C. Okay, well, that wasn't it either. So I definitely need to check an O then, unless it's just E's, but it could be a U. There was a C, so it was good to check that. I don't know what this is. I think Stockade has a K, and well, we don't have an A anyways. I was trying to think of starting with ST and ending with DE potentially. But yeah, everything I'm thinking of doesn't work. What about SC? Scented, no. Can't do that. You can't do the ED. Scent is pretty good otherwise. Scent. But it'd have to be ED, and it can't be ED. Scenery. Need the D. There's no A. There's no R. Scuttle, but you need to have a T. Stuck. I am stuck. I don't know what this is. Student. Does student work? Oh, student might work. Student. Is there any reason that doesn't work? Yeah, I think it's gonna be student. Let's go with student. Oh, it's not student. What? Oh, there just has to be a C. I know, you're all yelling at the screen. You forgot the C again. You forgot the C. I did. Could this be something DEST? But there's gotta be, it can't have AI, it's gotta have an O. I think it's gotta have an O. Something ODEST. But it's gotta have a C. Coldest. Let's try coldest. Oh, it was coldest. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, so not too bad. I solved it. First one I've ever done, and I solved it, so that's good. Let's see, 3, 3, 5, 4, so that is 15 total. We have 20, 5 steps left. I feel pretty good about that. Now that I shifted it up, you can't see all of the stuff over there. There we go. So I guess, I don't know if that's good or bad. So if you've been doing Stepdle, let me know, is this good? 15, I feel like that's pretty good considering you get 20. And if you've never done Stepdle before, let me know what you thought when you tried it out. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. And Turl, oh, look at that. I don't know what Turl is, but it worked. Okay, that was optimal. So we got the S. So this is not W, so it has to be an S or a T, and it's not gonna be SS, so it's gotta be ST. We got some greens. Oh, the E's are there. Okay, so now I'm not thinking E here. It still could be, but I'm not thinking E right there anymore. Okay, awesome.